Okay. Did you go be a close-up? And all I want to teach her. Yes, there you go. Good job. So all I typically work with dogs is it's okay to bark. You know, we find it annoying or obnoxious. It's not that we want this on her, but if she's telling me I'm a little upset, a little nervous, yes, then she's not. So you can bark, it's all right, but come back, do something different. Yes. Okay. And so the very first thing that I want when I start out is I recommend stepping out and giving them that 1 to 3 minutes to just kind of sniff, shake it off, de-stress a little bit. So if your dogs come in barking, if you can, get them food motivated, help them out. Does she like what I have? If she follows it like a magnet, she does. So I can pull it away, and if I pull it away and she wants to go away, it's okay. If I pull it away, cool. And if she then wants to start looking at me, Jaeger, yes. Then she'll start to hear her name. So I don't say her name when she's looking away. I don't say her name when she's not making eye contact because I don't want her thinking that Jaeger means to look away or go the other direction. She's young, she needs to learn her ABCs, and that simply means being able to look up and look at me. Jaeger, yes. And I've had her about a week, so we've started some eye contact already. Most of her program has been social skills and building confidence. That's why she's actually a decent puppy tonight, because I haven't been put downs or anything else. Good. Jaeger, yes. How many sides have I worked her on just for eye contact?
All three.
All three, yeah. All of them, left, right, and front. Jaeger, yes. Whether she tips her head back or she scoots around, every position can just be an eye contact. So does she know I have treats? Absolutely. She still wants to go away? Totally fine. But I'm just gonna hold the leash. If she's overreactive, I'll help her come back at me, but she's not. And when she chooses to look up, Jaeger, yes, she gets paid. So your first homework exercise kind of combines teaching the yes game, meaning yes equals a treat, with simply looking at you, but with also teaching their name. So if your dogs look at the treat, right? How many of your dogs follow the treat or get lost because it crumbles? But if here's the treat, there you go. I want the dog to be me focused, not treat focused. Oh, squirrel. Otherwise. So same game. Jaeger, yes. And just overcoming anxiety of distractions in the environment, people watching. Let them think. I don't have to continue like, I don't have to continue those things. I simply try to get them. Right? And then when they have my attention a little bit, when they're looking at me, I can hold my hand out. She can go for the treat bag. Jaeger, yes. And then she can look at the treat. So the 4 steps, to be clear, I want you to watch when does my hand move. Does it move before the yes or after the yes? Jaeger, yes. Before or after the yes? After. Timing is important, so just always think about a yes before I pay. We are very much in the habit of wanting to pay a lot of times, like it's like this. Oh, yes, there you go. And we're paying at the same time. Where's her focus? On the treat hand. We also, as soon as we move our hand, where's the dog looking? We move to the bait bag before we say yes. Or not now. Once they get good attention. If I have this, and I have my hand in my bait bag, a lot of times they're going to look at the bait bag when they're trying to grab a treat. I want your hand out of the bait bag or moving off to the side. And when they look up, Jaeger, yes. And when they look up, then they hear your name, that magical yes word, and then the hand moves and gets the treat, or then the hand moves and delivers the treat. Good. Oops, we made a mistake, right? I turn my eye contact. I turn my eye contact away, I turn my body away, and as soon as she does 4 on the floor, I turn back to the original position to say make another decision. So if your dog's jumping, we can turn, we can say that didn't work, but then we can say this works, off, yes, and okay. So I'm going to throw out all these terms, off, quiet, sit, down, Jaeger, come, tonight, but I want you to put them into the 2 to 3 minute concepts when you go home. Because I have to format it really close together for time's sake. But the very first one is eye contact equals their name, equals yes, equals paycheck. So you're teaching them 2 games, the yes game and the name game. Good. Did I tell her to come? No. I got her to say, you sound more fun than barking at that guy right now. She's like, but you're not fun, you didn't play with me. So, eye contact first, yes game first homework. Second homework, she can go get it. Jaeger, come? Yes. I'm still a little worried about that. But when did I say C-U-M-E? Oh, there you go. No. You're having a crummy day. Jaeger, come? Yes. Whoa. Okay, from the other hand. But when did I say Jaeger, come? Which is already in motion. Right? Already in motion. If you say C-O-M-E and she's in the other direction, what are the odds that she would turn around immediately if she doesn't know it? Very slim. And we do that a lot typically, is we'll say come, or here. And they actually don't know it now. So instead, I want to teach her, and if you're by yourself, this is a great game. Jaeger, come? Yes. If she chooses to sit, that's fine. She doesn't have to though. Like just FYI. If she chooses to sit, that's fine. But if your dog's just standing there going like, hey, yes. Go to the tree. So that hopefully, Jaeger, come? Yes. I know this game. Yes. You don't know the next time. But if you have 2 people, or 3 people, or a family, everybody gets treats, and you play a game called Ping Pong Puppy. So Ping Pong Puppy simply means everybody has cookies, whoever she's standing in front of, another person would make noise, and as they make noise, and Jaeger, come? Yes. And pay. So that then another person makes noise, Jaeger, come? Yes. And pays. And then the next person makes noise, come, yes, and pay. And you basically start moving so that you literally play Ping Pong Puppy across the house. Check it out. Good girl. Jaeger, come? Yes. Sometimes the treat comes from my right hand, sometimes it comes from my left hand. Sometimes, Jaeger, come? Yes. I call her to my left side. Sometimes, Jaeger, come? Yes. I call her to my right side. So change your picture for your recall. How many of you go like this and stay like that? And it's not wrong. I would just change the picture so that they don't always do that. Because if they're running the other direction, like to a street, you're probably not going to be like, you're probably going to be running after them. Let's go! Here you come! Yes! And you can be excited. You can be more fun than anything you want to chase. Right? Oh my goodness. Got my hugs? Give me hugs. Thank you. Very nice. And my kisses. Mwah. Thank you very much. You're being very good. Yes, you are. You're being very good. We're done? Off. Yes. When did I say off?
When she was off.
When she was off. So if she makes a mistake, when she's correct, she starts hearing that magical word. Here's the counter, the cover, right? I can step forward, then I step back, and have her make another decision. Off. Yes. I like to cross my arms when I say off to a dog because it's easy for kids to do it later on if you ever encounter children. So I tend to always go, Jaeger, off. Yes. And back. And we move to a new spot. Off. Yes. And we pay. Oh, how exciting, that chicken dinner up there. She's like, oh, I'm not supposed to jump though, I think. Off. Yes. So if you practice going to every counter, and your tables and your couches, and all you sit there, you sit on the couch and you go, off, yes. And you pay him, and then you move to the next seat cushion, off, yes, and you pay him, move to the next seat cushion, go to the table, go by the counter. Guess what they start to learn with off is? Not jumping up, right? Not that you can't have them on the furniture, you can, but I want them to understand off. It's also a nice picture for this one, is if they know the stuff's up there, off, yes. Then I can reward them with what's off the counter, what's up on the counter, for not going for it. Everything that works gets repeated. So if you have a loaf of bread or pieces of food up here, treats up here, and they get it by jumping, they're gonna repeat it, right? So I've gotta be careful in that she can't get it, but I wanna help her be successful in seeing that just cause that's up here, or just cause that's up there and she wants it, we can test her a little bit here. Just cause it's there, doesn't mean you jump for it, because chances are good, and you do off, yes, you can get it. So if you want that turkey dinner on Thanksgiving, stay as far away from it as possible, and you'll probably get a piece of it, which I usually will deliver. If you want that toy or those treats, stay away from it, off, and you'll probably get it. Good girl. She's like, thanks. Right? Thanks. Right? Thanks. Oh. Positive training doesn't have to be permissive, right? So if you're playing tug, we practice this more in week 4, but for puppies especially, I'll trade, drop it, whoops, drop it, yes, good girl, get it. So I'm helping her spit it out. When she spits it out and actively makes that decision not to go for it again, ideally, I made a mistake, I'm human, sorry, right? Happens. But when she spits it out and goes, that's drop it. So then it's clear in her mind what actually drop it is. If I say drop it, 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 and then she finally does it, she thinks drop it 8 times means to drop it. So you've got to say it 8 times. No, not really. But you're teaching her to blow you off. I get it. I will get it. I will get it. Oh, there you go. Good girl. Oh, missed it. Get it. There you go. Drop it. Yes. Good girl. Is everybody watching this? Okay. Taking notes? So I'm being star pupil. Take some notes. Yes. Good job. Making sense so far?
Yeah.
So eye contact, come when called, basic play. So if you really want to teach them SIT, I would. You can spell. Good. If you really want to teach them SIT, it was a fluke. Drop it. Good girl. Yes, there you go, better. Then I want their butt on the ground before I ever say it. That's a little enthusiastic there, kid. So butt on ground. Whoops. Thumbs. Good. Sit. Yes. And then pay. Can anyone tell me where she was looking when I said sit? Me or the tree? Me. So your definition has to be clear. If she's looking at the treat when she hears sit, then she thinks looking at the treat always has to be there. If you don't want to use treats later, I would encourage you to teach them, just because the treat's here is great, follow it, do something for it, but then when it goes away, the stuff's crumbling so much. Look at this. Oh, it's a bag. How many dogs hear the bag and they're like, oh, hi. Oh, even tastier. You gotta chew though. Make a mistake. It's okay to make mistakes. There we go. Sit. Yes. Whoop. There we go. She kind of looked away. My mistake. We're throwing a lot at her. Yeah, it was a big piece. Also, why? Gives me the hint to Ideally, the treats are semi-moist, easily swallowed. They don't necessarily crumble as much, but I like natural balance. I don't know that was probably too much. But they're not quite, you don't have to quite have them chew it forever. Good. Test her and see. Oh, I can't do it. Can't do it if the hand goes away from this side. Sit. Yes. Over to your spot. And I gave her the feedback of good. Just say you did it right. Pause. Sit. Yes. There you go. Nice. Nice job. She said, I want that. Oh, sit. Yes. And you can wait for them to come back and then say yes. You should wait for them to come back and then say yes. You don't get it unless you're paying attention. The repetition is scheduled habit. She'll learn. So, in addition, what things look kind of similar, off is pretty similar. Sometimes the sit if they automatically sit because it looks the same to the dog. But so is quiet for those barkers. If you have a barker, you see I just ignore her and then she goes, ah, fine. Because her habit coming to me is jumping. She's got to go through some frustration to go, it doesn't work anymore. And when she's demanding, nothing happens. When she's polite, off. Yes. You see her do this. But I am. You totally missed it. You have shepherd in you. Come on. I know I'm joking. Alright. But even so, off looks similar to sometimes sit because they automatically sit. But so does quiet. My quiet session for 3 minutes literally consists of this. Quiet. Yes. Quiet. Yes. Hold on, Reggie. Quiet. Yes.
Did you say she was 12 weeks old?
15 weeks now.
15.
Quiet. Yes.
You're missing half of it.
Quiet. Yes.
Is there a reason why you just drop it and not feed it to him?
I vary it. Like you've seen me hand it to her a few times. This because I break it and moving fast. No reason really.
Okay.
Good. Quiet. Yes. You can change my behavior too. Please ask questions because I mean I am in habits too. So sometimes they just come out. No reason really. You can drop it, you hand it, you toss it.
What do you do if they, when you're handing it to them,
Mhm.
if they're grabbing too rough and they're like
Excellent question.
fighting you?
I then work on a 2 to 3 minute session here and there of actually teaching them gentle, which for me almost becomes a touch, so I usually just teach touch. Jaeger cup? Yes, good girl. And my touch is simply holding a piece of food under my thumb. Generally, I'll teach 2 fingers because it becomes a very easy like this later. So if your finger kind of works where you can hold your thumb. Check it out. Jaeger cup? Yes. Good job. But I'll hold the piece of food under my fingers, and when her nose touches it, I go, touch, yes. And then I just release my thumb. What that starts to teach them to do, because this is a big different picture than this or this, when they see this, they think they have to drop their lower jaw to bite. Because that's actually how dogs physiologically eat. Open mouth, they drop their lower jaw. So when you hand them a treat, they think they have to do this. When you hand them a treat, they think they have to do this. Guess what that shows them? It's an awfully big picture, right? Same picture. That's an awfully, how do I get my mouth around all of that? Most big dogs probably could, but they actually go, well, I'll just put my nose by the treat. Well, if you nose the treat and it gets released, they actually just use their front teeth. So you can do something gentle, yes, or simply touch, yes. But then I'll do it on this hand too. Touch, yes. Do you see for that one, I don't require eye contact. I kind of want them focusing here. Because if I call them away from play and say touch, I actually want their whole head coming to my hand. Because then I can take the collar, put the leash on, touch the dog, whatever. How many of your dogs play catch me if you can in the backyard? Usually by laughter and smiles, I can tell. Jaeger, come. Collar, yes. Simply start practicing collar games as well. If I touch your collar, I say collar, and you get paid. If I touch your collar, I say collar, and you get paid. Usually I have food in my hand, and it's a lured behavior. Collar, yes. Good girl. Collar, let's go. Yes. Does she seem disturbed by me taking her collar and guiding her around? No? So make it a game. In 4 words or less, tell me how that guy went bankrupt. Monopoly. Play games. The more fun you make it. What game are we playing now? You're throwing a lot at me. Touch. Yes. The more fun you make it. You see her tail? You get it? I get it. Especially in dogs that lack confidence or are a little more scared, or they react to things, we want them more confident. We want them less reactive. So we teach them how to have more fun. Ah, yes, thank you. But handing it a flat hand or under your thumb, we'll usually teach them to use their front teeth. So that's how we get them to stop grabbing it so fast. Otherwise, if you're like, oh, I just don't have time to teach that tonight, just drop the food. Because then it focuses them on, we're gonna drop something. You don't have to do that if you will. All right, what else? So collar game, eye contact with yes, come when called, quiet, off, sit. Those are the top homeworks. Is that enough? There's one more. We're gonna refresh all these next week and the week after, but that's for the first week. I want you to just start basically showing them all these fun pictures with food, because eventually we'll stop feeding them. We'll stop having to use the food for it. But right now, we'll see what she does. I've never been down with her, so we'll see. But right now, I usually like to teach down from a stand. So I put the food in front. I've got lots of it, so it smells really good. I put her, kind of bring her nose to the ground. I kind of just gently guide it back and see what she does. If she starts to bend her elbows, I'll probably say why yes. This one is new. Yes. Oh, perfect. Even faster. But right now, I don't require eye contact because she's brand new to it. So the first maybe session or two, I don't require it. I'll just simply say why yes. Yes. I will, however, as I'm doing this, change to like a finger point, because for me, that's my hand signal later on, that that's what's going to be for down. The faster she does it, you'll notice I didn't say down yet. But the faster she does it, so as soon as I start to barely do this and she drops, I can change to down, yes, and pay. But I want her thinking, do it fast, get in position, it's just yes. And then when she does it the fastest, when she's like, bam, that's actually down. Yes. Like, okay, I'm tired now. Which is also why you don't do necessarily down right away. You do work them a little bit in between, and you can work on down when they're more willing or likely to do it. Don't forget the importance of on the right side. See if they'll do it. Same position. She's like, oh, so many crumbs. There were so many crumbs. Good. And now this time, I'll see if she looks up. If she remembers eye contact is supposed to be a part of this. They'll either break or they'll look up. So if she didn't get paid, might be a little too soon, but we'll try it. She's thinking about it. Good. Man, there's too many crumbs. I know we need a different treat next time. Good. I'll give her feedback that that was good. Julie's just testing, you know. Oh, Which is also why if you bring next week a variety, a couple of things. You know, string cheese, hot dogs, natural balance, kibble, bring it all. But because you almost see now how she's too enthusiastic. Good. Down. Yes. Oh, almost. Cheater. There you go. Hold on, I got a chip. So for her, I'm just gonna start in front, but my next session with her probably would be in front, left, right, and moving a little bit more. But since she has no idea what that concept is, I won't move around so much. Your sits, you can probably move around pretty quick because most of you probably have started those. But even your eye contact, if they're outside and they're just like, I can't do this, don't keep moving. Keep them consistently in one spot. Maybe bring them to your left and right, get them successful, and then start moving to other spots. Down, yes. Good girl. Oh, I got 2 for that one. I got 2 for that one. Oh, it's tricky. And this jerky is very hard to break, so I wouldn't recommend it. I try new treats sometimes. I think. Hold on. Please hold. You want elevator music?
If for some reason you
Yeah.
drop quite a few treats more than
Freebie!
you meant to, don't take it away, right?
I literally go, freebies,
Okay.
jackpot, whatever you just did just got really reinforced, and you just don't do it 3,000 more times.
Sure.
Yeah, which is why I always ask about the repetitions too, because unless you're doing it consistently, but your dog's habits form because something's happening consistently, then we'll break that habit right away. Down, yes. Good girl. All done. All done. And why I'm saying all done, she's like, dude, I got 2 treats to chew. Jackpot, toy, you don't have to do it again. She had some struggles. She didn't want to do it on the side, right, the last time. She just did it on the side, she did it fast, and she looked at me. That is my clear definition. You don't have to do it again. If you're struggling through something, don't make them do it 12 more times if they do it correct one time. Have them go, all I gotta do is once? Because guess how many times they have to do it in an emergency. So if they learn to do it right the first time, and it was a little bit of a struggle, end it there. And then your next session, ask for it 2 or 3 times as they're getting better and better at it. So jackpots are big. You struggled through it, you made it, you got cool things, and now you don't have to do it again. Like, oh, okay. Did she put it all together in this session? No, repetitions will form it. But she did good, right? So, hip sits down, off, quiet, recall. Collar game, field trip. When you come in, again, there'll be orange cones. Just don't want to go too far. Check it out. Thank you. There'll be orange cones. Just lure them on in as fun and fast as you can. Help them out. Let them sniff for a minute to 3 minutes in a littler section and big section. And then start asking for some of the things that all of these things you're going to practice throughout this week. Right? If you're seeing, and chaos is also normal. It's kind of there, but chaos is normal. So if your dog's coming in barking, pulling, overexcited, sniffing, you say sit, they're like, no, it's normal. You're going to be a little frustrated because you're human. Don't worry about it. Bring out high value treats. So bring in a variety of high value treats. You can bring in a toy, again, hopefully one that doesn't necessarily make a lot of noise so that all the dogs aren't trying to rush you to get to it. But tug toys and tug balls and things like that can work. And you can play with your dog a little bit, even in their little spot, and then start asking them for the obedience section. All of the dogs are going to be distracted though. There's 1,001 new messages in that inbox. There's not going to be distractions of new people, of other dogs. Some of the dogs that are normally in daycare are going to think it's play and why am I on a leash in this room? Which is why it's perfect, because just because you go to a dog park doesn't mean you don't respond, kind of thing. Just because you're in a pet store and you see other dogs doesn't mean you don't respond, kind of thing. So teach them how to do that, but help them. Don't be mad at them for it. Just let's work them through it. So if you can take one field trip in the meantime, you're going to actually work on them. Check it out. Yes. You're going to help them kind of get through some of those minor distractions that you're going to see a little bit more of in class. So one field trip, lots of eye contact, yes game only, maybe a couple of recalls down the aisle. Don't worry about anything else. Check it out. Yes, good girl. She's like, huh, all right, maybe I can do this. And I will also send you links because everything I cover kind of in what's called a learning series on my YouTube channel. So I have a lot of these concepts that I just go through with my dog on. So you can always follow up and go, oh, how did she do the quiet again? Or how did she do the off? It's kind of a refresher. So you'll have those links as well. Some people learn by seeing. Some people learn by having to see it multiple times. Some people learn by just listening. Some people learn by reading better, which is why I do the homework. So I try to offer behaviorally all the options for learning. And if you're still not quite getting it, or if it's still a struggle, something got lost in communication, so let's just talk it out. Let's try to figure out where. Because if the dog's truly not catching on, our timing's off somewhere, or something happened. So we can always fix it. Unless your dog has a neurological problem, they can learn. And I wouldn't jump to a neurological problem just yet. Even if you want to. My dog is just confused. Not yet. But any other questions or anything before we talk about this for tonight? Anything? Off. Yes.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
So essentially when you're teaching off and then the quiet, they're doing the same thing, right?
Yep.
So that's not confusing for them in the long run, right?
It is, in the short term it is, but not in the long run.
Okay.
It's how you also start changing your picture. Because you saw with my quiet, I'm typically doing this, and my off, I was either standing or I'm doing this, right? And if I'm going to every doorway and doing this, and doing off for everybody who comes in, that through repetitions is going to actually show her that this picture with off means don't jump, and then this picture by the windows and doors means don't bark. Ultimately, we're doing it this way so that when they bark or when they jump, you can just say off or you can just say quiet, right? Because then we don't pay them. If they make a mistake, I'm not going to pay them later. But yes. Wait. Why am I doing that? Because she's simply playing in a room full of strangers and I want to say yes, that's what you're supposed to do. But ultimately, we want to be able to just say off or just say quiet, but I have to teach it first. And so when they're barking, you're going to be quiet, they're going to be like, what? Oh, done your Rolodex. Sorry. Or they're going to be jumping and you're going to be off. And they're going to be, sorry. But I'm not going to say yes and pay at that point because they're making a mistake. Right now, she's making mistakes because she doesn't truly know what off means. She hasn't learned that behavior. Check it out. Yes.
So if my dog is barking outside, because I walked inside for 1 minute and I come back out, that's not the time to train him to be quiet.
Correct, unless you're going to redirect it. So if he's barking, come here. Good boy, or good girl, right? We breathe, he doesn't continue to bark, he stays not barking, then I can start going, quiet, yes. Did you see how, anybody, probably not, but how many seconds did it take her to look at me and then realize that I'm going to walk away? Squirrel, right? 2 to 3. Any given time, your dog's attention span is 2 to 3 seconds. So if he's barking and you can redirect him away from that, you're not teaching him to bark to get a treat. You're teaching him to bark, come over here, do this instead. Don't yell at him. He's still quiet. Quiet, yes. Got fleas? I should train you that. Some of the cool tricks are got fleas in the dog itches, or did you fart and the dog turns around and smells its tail. Best tricks ever, by the way. Everybody wants to do high five, roll over. We can bring him further. Check it out. So there's the barking, right? Bark, bark, bark. I check it out. My attention span on my dog, she's looking elsewhere. Right? Jaeger, quiet. Yes. So that then she gets the training of the quiet without thinking, oh, I just barked. He's thinking, oh, was there a cookie? What's going on? And then when you're not barking, it's actually quiet. So in the beginning, it's a little confusing, but repetitions will build the habit of the dog to truly understand what you want them to do. Because then, as soon as she starts to go woof, 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 pretty soon I should be able to go quiet, and she'll just go, sorry. And then I don't have to pay her as much because she understands it more. I still will because she's young, but you won't have to be paid as much. Jaeger, quiet? Yes. Good job. Oh, and eater, sat down. Nice job. Very good. Yes. Puppies. Short attention span. But every time she's wrong, what do? Do I yell at her? Do I get mad at her? Do I get upset? No, I just, well, whatever. And then she's like, oh, I didn't get paid. Fine. She came with a habit of jumping. We're now teaching her not to do it. That's tricky. like a smoker quitting smoking. Luckily, she's young. Jaeger, come. Touch. Yes. Awesome. Any other questions?
What is she?
She's a Shepherd Pit Mix. I could have been really sarcastic. She's a dog. I'm a very fun and sarcastic person. I can be a little extreme sometimes, so please don't ever take offense. But hopefully you're a good group, because I see a lot of smiles too, so feel free to joke back.
I have another question.
Settle. Yes.
With, I have 4 smaller children at home, and so obviously them not telling the dog no when he's doing something wrong is gonna be hard on my part. I'm gonna train all 4 or 5 of them.
Same learning applies to people. Just, find the reinforcement, but then get the behavior cue and record pay it. You think I'm joking. I was a babysitter. Best trained kids.
How important is it going to, like, 1 step forward, 2 steps back if my kids are being like, no, stop it, no, be quiet, and like, I'm like, don't say those words to him, like.
I honestly, no, because dogs see things in pictures. Check it out. Yes. And my dog is well trained with me, but if I handed you the leash, she wouldn't listen. She's very well trained because I'm the picture that she's used to seeing, and this is the picture she listens to, the one she trusts, the one she gets rewarded by. So even if your kids are like, no, stop it. If the dog is getting riled up with 4 children, I'd redirect the dog. And then I'd work on redirecting the kids. But if the dog's getting riled up, just redirect the dog. Jaeger, come. Yes, good girl. I never let a dog go forward if they're woofing to a hand. You've just presented a bite target. Just FYI. Like this to a dog that's unsure. So that's why I'm good about getting in the way. If they come over and we set it up appropriately, it's a different story. But yeah, if I do this, everybody wants to say it's them nosing them, and yeah, they want to nose you, but if they're coming over you, they actually could bite you very fast. Not that she would right now, she's still a puppy. She's still learning, but I don't want her to have that association. So typically, again, why would you touch this or teach this? Yes, all hands are awesome. All hands reaching, collar is awesome. It's kind of why we put those in place too. But yeah, so the picture doesn't change with you. So you're teaching the dog, the dog's going to respond to you. So if the dog's getting wrapped up, check it out. Yes. The dog's getting wrapped up by the child or the children. I would redirect the dog in what you want them to do, because then suddenly the dog's like, no.